Hello family, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wilma. If this is your first time here, I welcome you. On this channel, I film content relating to faith, waiting, marriage, motherhood, lifestyle, and all the good stuff right here. In today's video, I'm going to be filming on how I balance or navigate having a toddler and a newborn baby. If this video interests you, stick to the end of the video, like this video, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe. Hit the subscription bell. Let's just get into the video. So if you didn't know, very recently, or should I say in August 2022, I had a beautiful baby girl, in addition to my first son, who is currently 3 years old. Now the journey to having both of them was quite a journey. So I say that because it took me about 5 years to have my first son, and by the grace of God, it took another 2 years to have our beautiful baby girl somewhere in August last year. Now having a toddler and a newborn, it's a whole new realm or world. And if you are here watching me and you are a mother to children who are in that category, let me know in the comment section, how has this phase been for you? Okay, so I'm going to be starting from when I was actually pregnant, okay, with my baby girl Asida Inkunim. So in order to get our son, who was at the time about 2 years 8 months, to bond beautifully with our baby girl, when we eventually delivered her, we started teaching him right from the stomach. Okay, initially when we found out that we were pregnant, we had to go for a scan. So we took him along to our very first scan, and at the scan my husband mentioned, "Ayi, look at baby," on the screen, and he was like, "Baby, baby." That was it. He just started getting excited. So after that episode, we started talking to him that, you're going to be a big brother, you're going to have another sibling and all that. And finally, when my stomach started to show or have a bump, I started connecting him to his unborn sister right in my womb. How did I do that? I would put his hand over my belly. I'd ask him to talk to baby. I'd ask him to kiss baby. I'd ask him to hug baby and all that. So bonding was very much alive or present even whilst baby was in the womb. Now, fast forward, baby joins us in August, and hey, when Ayeyi comes into my ward to meet baby, he is just excited. I'll put the link in the description box to that video. He's just excited. He wants to see baby, and I mean, he just couldn't have enough of her, even at the hospital and when we came home. Again, when we came home, we now started noticing a lot of things. So your toddler realizes that there's another person in the house, or there's another addition to the family. They are used to having all the attention, they are used to having you all to themselves, and then comes this little baby who needs your attention all the time. Certain feelings begin to erupt, certain changes begin to be seen in your toddler. You start noticing your toddler becomes more clingy. You start realizing that he becomes more, crying all the time. He wants attention. He wants you to be with him all the time. Thankfully, because we started bonding much more with him just before baby came, I think we had a fair appreciation how to navigate those changes. So it wasn't too difficult for us, I must be very honest. Again, we also realized that with certain things like feeding, diaper changing, and all those things, we were already in the process. For instance, we're in the process of potty training. We were in the process of Ayeyi being very independent when it comes to feeding, to kind of reduce the level of attention that he would need from us. So if you have a newborn and a toddler, or you are currently pregnant and going to have a newborn, that's one of the things I want to encourage you. One, after helping them bond in the womb, the moment they come out, you need to navigate how to spread their attention equally. Okay, and I'm saying equally with an asterisk because I know newborns demand a lot of attention, but I'm saying equally because at no point in time should your toddler feel rejected or abandoned, or feel like you're giving the other baby more attention than him. Okay, now on to what I was saying before I said this, that we got Ayeyi to be independent on certain activities like feeding himself. So that's also a good thing to know. Try and get your toddler to be very independent on certain things. If you can start potty training early, do start early. If you can get him to eat independently, do that. If you can put him in school, if he's of school going age, to reduce the level or the attention span at home, you can also do that. It works. Now another thing I also want to mention is prayer. You may think prayer is overrated, but for as long as I can remember, one of the things we've consistently done is to keep praying for our children. And when I talk about praying for them, I'm talking about sibling rivalry, because even if you look in the Bible, right from the days of Esau and Jacob, sibling rivalry has always been there. So we try to consistently pray against any form of sibling rivalry, and it's important to encourage your spouse to be on the same page with you in terms of that prayer. Always pray that they will be united, they will have a united front, they'll protect each other, they will, you know, work with each other. At no point will in quotes one be a servant to the other, you know, one will not be a dependent on the other, or one will not be too dependent on the other. They'll both be financially stable. It's not too early to start praying those prayers for your children. Now another thing is that when baby finally comes, you realize that the toddlers feel that the baby is something they can play with or have at their disposal. So you see Ayeyi playing with Asidan Kunim in a way that he thinks it's okay for him, because he's active, he's happy, he's excited, but unknown to him it might be harmful to the baby. Okay, so that's one of the things. You must be always there. You must never leave your newborn alone with your toddler. Okay, you must protect your newborn as much as you can. Now the other thing I want to also say, that this stage requires a lot of patience. Navigating your toddler and your newborn, be very patient. Your toddler is still trying to figure out and understand his feelings, so there are a lot of things he may not be able to, there are lots of things he may not be able to readily communicate, especially if he's not he hasn't gotten to the stage where he talks very fluently. So be patient. I know you are tired, you are stressed, you are not sleeping, you are breastfeeding, I know, but please be patient. The last thing I want to say is that in order to have a smooth transition, okay, with your toddler and a newborn, one of the things to do is to encourage your toddler to be responsible. Okay, when I talk about responsibility, I'm talking about involving your toddler. One of the things I always used to say is that when my son or when my baby comes, I'll involve Ayeyi to the point that, are you going to bring me diaper, are you going to bring me wipes? And it's something I used to just say, but it's something I'm actually doing. My husband and I are committed to doing that, so we do that all the time. Ayi, go and bring baby's this, go and bring baby's dress, go and pick this for baby. Ayi, can you check on baby for me? You'd realize that you'll be there, he will quickly hear baby crying and he'll run to you, mommy, check on baby, and it just gets me emotional all the time. There are other instances when he will not want you to leave baby alone, and he will insist or cry that pick baby, or take baby. Okay, sometimes he doesn't just want you to leave baby alone, maybe sleeping in the room or something like that. So he always wants to be involved, he always wants to be around, he always wants to give her a kiss or a peck before he goes to school and immediately when he comes back from school. And it's just a beautiful sight to behold. So yes, dear mama, if you are watching me and you are navigating this phase, I bet you it will be over soon. Hang in there, be patient, continue to grow the bond that they share together, so that as they grow together, they love each other, they connect with each other. And I was just telling my husband this afternoon that I love the way they connect with each other. You know, my son and his sister, the connection is so beautiful, and it didn't start today, it started when they were in the womb. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share. Let me also know if you have a toddler, how have you been able to navigate the season of having a toddler and a newborn. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.